Episode 97. Just as He Ming's Law Without Mercy was about to link up with the rest of Team Excellent Era's avatars, suddenly, with a sharp crack, the massive projection screen went black. Then, the hum of every computer in the internet cafe died away. The few lights that had been dimly glowing all went out at once, plunging the entire internet cafe into pitch black darkness. With a sudden roar, the audience that had just gotten a little excited instantly erupted into chaos. Screams, whistles, and all sorts of shouts erupted, but most were high-pitched demands.
What's going on? NetAdmin!
Amid the shouts, the emergency lights in the internet cafe flickered on, finally freeing everyone from the darkness. But as the emergency lights flickered on, those in the know understood the cause: a power outage. What's going on? Chen Guo turned toward. She glanced across the street outside the internet cafe's main entrance. The opposite side was brightly lit. Some patrons waited patiently, others called out to ask what was happening, and a few got up and left immediately.
Xiao Yi, go check if a circuit breaker tripped.
Chen Guo called over a NetAdmin to check. Meanwhile, guests from the second floor had begun to stumble down in the dark, asking what was going on. Xiao Lai reported back quickly.
The brake cable is fine. Not sure where the problem is.
Chen Guo saw there was no other way. This was beyond her ability to fix. She'd have to call for repairs. The customers, hearing this, surged toward the front desk like a tide, all clamoring to settle their bills and log off. Ye Xiu was already leaning against the front of the counter. The surging crowd immediately pinned him flat against the front desk, yet he still managed to ask Chen Guo.
How are we supposed to check out if the power's out?
Manually. What else can we do?
Chen Guo's situation.
Just like Ye Xiu, she was also squashed against the front desk, answering his questions while twisting her head to roar back.
Stop shoving. Line up, one at a time.
Behind Chen Guo, the customer sitting right next to her knew Chen Gao and was in a real bind.
What can I do, boss lady? Look at me, I'm a pinned here.
If you try to yin on me again, I'll kill you. This guy's got some class.
It really wasn't on purpose. After being threatened by Chen Guo, he was left alone to hold back the tide of people behind him, suffering miserably. Even Zhang Wuji's solo fight against the 6 major sects wasn't as pitiful as this. Fortunately, it was the evening rush, and the internet cafe staff was at its peak for the day. They all came over to help, several of them working together to manually settle accounts and give change to the customers. Chen Guo tried to squeeze her way back to the front desk fortress, but failed. Glancing to the side, he saw Ye Xiu also struggling in the crowd, managing with great effort to free one hand. In his hand was unmistakably a cigarette.
What are you doing smoking at a time like this?
Chen Guo watched as Ye Xiu put the cigarette to his lips. She was furious. What kind of person was this? What else? Said Ye Xiu, but he had no lighter. So he called out to the girl at the front desk. Come on, help your brother out with a light.
Ignore him.
Of course, I listened to the boss. So he ignored Ye Xiu, but a thoughtful buddy was right there beside him.
I've got a light right here.
Thanks.
Ye Xiu borrowed a light, lit his cigarette, took a drag, and cast a supremely contented glance at Chen Guo. Chen Guo nearly coughed up blood. That beast was over there enjoying his smoke, while she was getting squeezed so hard her chest was about to be flattened. But order was soon restored. Chen Guo squeezed her way from the stage to the backstage and let out a long sigh of relief. Ye Xiu, using his staff credentials, had slipped backstage too. He wasn't doing a thing, just standing there puffing away on a cigarette. Chen Guo was busy manually settling accounts for customers. Seeing Ye Xiu lounging around so comfortably, she immediately said, "Go call and report it for repair."
What's the number?
Find it yourself. Chen Guo handed him his phone. Ye Xiu took the phone and scrolled through the contacts, starting with the letter B. Repair 1, Repair 2, Repair 3, Repair 4. Which repair number is it, boss? 4. Boss, you're a real genius. I'm in awe 11 Labs the voice that I for the Yesio. He dialed the number for power outage repairs. Sure enough, it was the right line. After he explained the situation and gave the address, the operator said they had someone nearby who could swing by right away to take a look. After hanging up, he reported the situation to Chen Guo. Chen Guo gave a slight nod, offering no further comment. As the customers here were gradually dealt with, a few die-hard regulars, hearing that a repair had been called and someone was coming right away, actually decided to stick around and wait. But these were the rare exceptions. The vast majority had already cleared out. Seeing that someone had come to fix the power, Chen Guo waved her hand and let everyone clock out early, not knowing how long it would take. The afternoon shift staff were only too happy to leave, not bothering themselves with the details. Ye Xiu, however, seemed quite concerned. He kept running out to look around. Chen Guo was puzzled to see a figure descending the dark staircase.
What's wrong? Nothing. The power's out.
I could tell just by the sound.
It was Tanru.
Power's out. Can you fix it? They said someone would come if we were nearby, but it's been ages and no one's shown up. Really? Then why hasn't he shown up yet?
Chang Ru immediately ran to the entrance to look out as well. Just as 11 Labs of Voice Didi, 4 Yisio finished his own look around and came back. But notice how similar their reactions were. They both clearly cared a great deal about the internet cafe. Spread through Chen Guo's heart, but it was short-lived. Having finished her own scan of the area, came running back and immediately said to Ye Xiu with disappointment.
Does no power mean we can't level up? Yeah.
Ye Xiu was so worried he was frowning. This was the crucial moment to hit level 25.
Boss, how come your crappy internet cafe? Always crabs out at the worst possible time.
You too. Get back. To bed.
Chen Guo stamped her foot in frustration.
I just got up. How am I supposed to sleep now?
Sam here.
What time did you get up?
Around 8.
The two of them chatted away, completely ignoring her, which infuriated Chen Guo. Just then, an older man walked into the internet cafe. Is the power out here? Ye Xiu and Tan Ru. They rushed forward, overjoyed, bowing and scraping.
Yes, uncle. You're finally here.
What's going on here? The uncle asked, walking in with his toolbox. You two handle it.
Chen Gu was beyond exasperated with these two. She stomped up the stairs, only to hear Ye Xiu call out from behind.
Boss, you're paying for this, right?
Chen Gu nearly tripped over her own feet, staggering for a moment before she could steady herself. It took her a few seconds to recover, and she finally muttered in a low voice.
Take it from the cash box.
With that, she ran back upstairs. Ye Xiu and Tang Ru promptly became the electrician's assistants, fetching and carrying for him at every turn. After checking the wiring, the electrician uncle found the fault and his face fell. The technical difficulty was clearly immense. The old timer was already thinking about throwing in the towel. How's it look?
It's a bit tricky to handle at this late hour. Come back tomorrow.
As the old man started packing up to leave, 11 Labs of Voice R. Idaford Yisiu grew anxious. He quickly offered a cigarette as a bribe, trying to persuade him, only to be shut down with a curt, "I don't smoke." At the critical moment, Tang Ru, the great beauty, stepped up, pulling the uncle aside and pleading with him in a soft, persuasive voice. A few verbal combos shattered the uncle's defenses, sending his IQ and EQ plummeting. With a grand wave of his hand, as if wiping away drool, he hefted his toolbox, turned resolutely, and declared, "Leave it to me." Ye Xiu was overjoyed. He shot Tang Ru a covert thumbs up. Tang Ru answered with a smile. Then the two of them switched roles to become electricians' apprentices, one holding the flashlight, the other passing the tools. All the while, they listened to the uncle explain the fault's principle. Whether they understood was another matter, as they liberally used every filler word in the book. The electrician was an honest man. His claim that it would be tough to fix wasn't an excuse. The repair indeed took a very long time. The customers who had been waiting for the power to come back had all drifted away. As time wore on, Ye Xiu and Tang Ru were starting to feel genuinely bad about the whole situation. It was already past 11, and after 2 hours of work, there was still no sign of improvement.